Hello and welcome to another Edinburgh Watch Company review. My name is Jonathan, and on today's video I'm going to be talking to you about and showing you the Rolex Sea Dweller 50th anniversary. Now you can find out more about this watch by visiting our website at edinburghwatchcompany.co.uk, and there you'll find some photographs, technical specification and pricing, but of course if there's anything else you'd like to know, please just give me a call directly. So, the Sea Dweller is a model that has been in the Rolex range for many, many years. A very, very popular diver's watch. And what we have here is the latest watch that came out in 2017. In fact, I was at the Basel watch show when this was announced by Rolex. And of course, it has the red writing on the dial as well. So it's a really lovely watch. So let's first of all talk a little bit about this actual watch, then we'll talk a bit more about the detail. Now here at Edinburgh Watch Company, we're very, very pernickety on what we buy. We only like watches with all their original box and papers. This one is no exception. So we have the outer sleeve, the outer box, this lovely inner box here. We have the Rolex warranty card. This is a 2019 one-owner watch. We bought it directly from the original owner, balance of warranty to 2024. Here we have the little extension link, which we normally recommend you take out unless you're looking to go diving with it. Both of the hang tags, the instruction manual, and just everything. I'm a real fan of this watch. I think it's a really nice watch. And I've actually just bought this watch as well. This has just come in today. And this is the new Sea Dweller 43 with the steel and yellow gold. So it's the new model, as it were. So, the Sea Dweller as a range, as I say, been out for a very, very long time, and traditionally in a 40mm case size. And around about 2007, they introduced the Deep Sea, which is like the Big Daddy with its 44mm case, very, very thick, goes down to 12,800 foot. So really an absolute kingpin of the divers' watches. However, they brought out a watch that sits somewhere in the middle. So the Sea Dweller 43 is a 43mm case size. Nice footprint on the wrist, that little bit bigger than the Submariner. Features the glide lock bracelet as well. Of course it has that ceramic bezel as well and that lovely red writing, but it's not quite as chunky as the Deep Sea. So some people may find the Deep Sea is a little bit too big. This just fits in perfectly. So the watch itself, like all of the Rolexes, it's an automatic movement, and it has their latest movement in it, so it's got like a 70-hour power reserve, so it's really practical. Regular Submariner from a diving purposes takes you down to 1,000 foot. The Sea Dweller 43 takes you down to 4,000 foot, so that's definitely going to be enough for most. And there was a model before this, which was the sort of ceramic Sea Dweller. It was only around about 2 or 3 years. That's now discontinued, so this is very much the one in the range. As I say, it is the anniversary model. Who knows how much longer Rolex will keep it going. I hope they don't discontinue it, but if they do, no doubt it will shoot up in value. So that's a little bit about the background about the watch. Let's go and have a slightly closer look. So here we go. First of all, I'm just getting a bit of a top-down view. The crystal here, sapphire crystal. Now, something new here, which you don't normally see on a Sea Dweller. In fact, you've never seen it on a Sea Dweller until now. This has what we call the Cyclops 2.5 times magnification window there. The Sea Dwellers have always had the date window, but never the magnification. I cannot be exactly accurate as to why. I think it could be because due to the amount of pressure on the watch, they didn't do it, but I don't exactly know. But anyhow, this one's got it. I can imagine the Rolex customers must have wanted it and they decided to put it on. The bezel here is stainless steel, like the rest of the watch, but the insert here is ceramic, so beautifully engraved. And just when you turn it here, you can really appreciate the engineering throughout the watch. It's just a really nice thing to do. Beautiful quality. Looking at the dial itself, the hour markers here have a really strong luminous coating on them, as do the hour hands. On the inside of the watch, there's a silver dial, which we call like a Rehort dial, and that has like Rolex written many times all the way around it until you get to around about the 6 o'clock position, where it has the serial number. So it's very easy to actually check the serial number card actually against the watch itself. Size-wise, as I say, 43mm, but it's not too thick on the wrist. It is still a substantial diver's watch, but as I say, it's not as big as the Deep Sea nor perhaps a Planet Ocean chronograph. It's substantial, but I don't think it's too big. On the sides here you have the crown, and you can see you've got the crown guards there as well. This crown actually screws into the side of the case, so very important to do that if you're taking it under the water, and you've got the Rolex logo there too. On this side you have the helium escape valve. So this is an automatic helium escape valve, and it releases the pressure for those that are really going to go very, very deep. The helium will build up inside the watch, and this will automatically release it as it needs to be done. Looking to the bracelet, well, of course, this is one of their sports range. So this has the Oyster bracelet on it, and it's finished in what we call like a satinized, like a brushed bracelet there. And it's really, really smart. It doesn't quite show the scratches in the same way the polished center links do, so a little bit more practical. On the side here, you've got the polished center links, and then it joins this lovely deployant clasp there. You can see the Rolex logo. Now, naturally, we would size the bracelet for you, but once you want to maybe adjust it a little bit for different temperatures, all you have to do is just gently pull this away like that, and then you can slide it in and out. Really, really easy to do, so you can micro adjust it. It's a fantastic addition to the range. The rest of the deployant clasp here, solid stainless steel, so really good. And then you have the Sea Dweller engraved on the back, and a bit of space if you ever decided to get it engraved as well. Now, my wrist size is an 8-inch wrist, so quite a big wrist, so this very much suits me, and I have to say I'm really enjoying wearing this one as well. So it's one of the first we've actually had in, so I might need to give this a little bit of wrist time. But let me just show you this one on the wrist too. So really, really comfortable, so easy to put on, and it's really easy to read. Nice just having a little bit of red on the dial there. I love the ceramic bezel. I think it just pops, it really does. That date window again with that magnification makes it much easier to read. And you can see there, it's chunky, but I don't think it's too chunky. Love the bracelet, beautifully contours down here to where it joins the deployant clasp there. So I think an overall really good rounder, really good watch. Anyhow, there we go. That brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Hopefully this has been useful if you're perhaps thinking about getting a Sea Dweller. You can find out more by, visiting us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We do all our various watches up there as well. But certainly, thank you so much for giving us a call. And if you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, then all you have to do is just click up on there, and we'll notify you of all our latest videos. Take care. Bye-bye.